Hello, everybody. My name is Noi, and today I am here to share with you some great time management tips. Yes, most people, when asked to either join this business or hang out or um, daily activities, right? Most people would claim that they don't have time. I don't have time. And people, when I told people about my life, my daily schedule, people always says, how did you find time? I can't believe you have time to do all of those things. So let me introduce myself again. My name is Noi Sutivonarat, and I am a Lightwave distributor. I am also an Ayurveda health coach, Thai yoga therapist, Thai yoga practitioner, a mom of two teenager boys, a wife, daughter, sister, actively still teaching and seeing clients, and building my LifeWave team. Up to date, I have close to 450 distributors on my team or business partners on my team. So let's see how I am able to do all of that and still remain sane. The sane part is it's it's a must. It's a must. There's a fine line. It's a must. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I am able to manage my time to build business, see clients, be a mom, eat, okay, and everything else that normal people have fun, yes, other things that normal people do as well. So first, I am going to share with you my time management skills here, some presentations and slides, etc. Okay, so I hope you can see this. All right, and let's just get some unnecessaries out of the way here. Okay, so, but I don't have time. This is what most people say when they said, hey, Noi, how did you find time? Okay, well, it's not a big secret. All of us has 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, okay, 168 hours per week. The true question is, where did the time go? Seriously, where did it go? You know, because if you look on the calendar, it's already September 14th, 2022, and just yesterday, it was just ringing the new year, right? So let's find out exactly where did the time go. If this is, I'm like, I can see myself like this lady, you know, running around the clock, chasing time, right? So we're gonna find out where did the time go? So let's go ahead here and take a look at that. So let's do the math together. Okay, all of us have to find time to sleep. We do have to stuff our face and eat. Some of us cook, okay? And here, I love this lady. Look at her face. We do work, okay? Some of us actually have 9 to 5, all right? Sports and daily activities, and most of us usually commute to work, okay? Other than LifeWave, we don't have to commute to work. And, you know, like me, I go to school full time. I am at this time about 10 classes away from my doctorate, 3 semesters and 10 classes away from my doctorate. So please pray for me. The same part, okay? Please pray for me. And so here is the math. We're going to look at Noi's typical schedule, right? Just like you, I have 168 hours in a week. And let me tell you that I do have 25 hours left to build this business. So if we look at, let's say I work 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, all right? And so 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, cross that off. Now, let's say it takes me to get ready, meaning that I actually put on makeup, okay, for the Zoom, and it takes me 1 hour to shower, to get ready, put on clothes, okay? And so that in a week takes 7 hours out from my 168. Commute time, let's say I actually drive 1 hour to work and 1 hour back, 5 days a week. Okay, so that's 10 hours. And let's say if I sleep 8 hours a day, which I normally don't, but let's say I do sleep 8 hours a day, that's 56 hours out of my life. And now I like to walk, I like to walk and do some type of yoga, some type of stretching, because it is what I do. So normally I typically do more than 1 hour, but for this example, we're going to say I work out 1 hour a day. Okay. So that here is 7 hours. Now I cook almost every single day because it is what I do and it is what I teach people to do. As an Ayurveda health coach, I teach people how to use food as medicine. So I try to emulate that, and I try to basically not just preach, but do what I preach. The do part is very important, okay? So let's say I cook and I eat and I clean up. It takes me about 2.5 hours a day. And I do that 7 days a week. So that's going to take away 16 hours of my 168. Last part of this is that because, as I mentioned earlier, I am in the doctorate program, okay? And I have to go to school. I have schoolwork, okay? Exams and assignments. So let's say I dedicate 1 hour to learning every day. All right. So the time accumulating for all of this is now 143 hours. When I took 143 hours subtracted from 168, that means I have 25 hours left at my disposal. So family gathering, shopping, Facebook, social media, etc., right, at my disposal. So here's a typical of what noise day looks like. Please excuse the messiness, okay? Because what I have encouraged people to do is to keep track of their time. As we look at this schedule here, okay, let's say if I get up at 5:45 and I have to drop off the boys, right? So 5:45, I typically get up. If I have a chance to make them breakfast or at least oversee, hey, boys, time to get up, get dressed, bathroom, if I have to micromanage, right? And then I drop them off at around 7 o'clock, drive back home. So I'm usually home about 7:30. Okay. And from 7:30 to 9, I do my school work break. So as you can go down the list here, okay, you can see that at midnight is typically when I sleep. Okay, so this is a typical day for me. And why I show you this schedule is actually to encourage you to write down time management, to find out where did the time go. If you have it right in front of you, you would be able to say, oh, okay, I took a half an hour break here. Oh, well, I took a 30-minute nap here when I was supposed to be doing my schoolwork. Okay, I didn't do schoolwork. I took a nap. Okay. All right. So this is to encourage you to write down where did the time go. Okay. Got it? Good. Moving on. So just please keep track of your time and you'll be amazed. Where did your time go? And here is what helped me keep track of my time. That day when I wrote it down, I did not have this piece of paper readily available. Okay, and as you can see, the time starts at 7 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. Mine start at 5:45. So you're just going to have to tweak this schedule to make it fit you. Okay. So this is a daily planner. You can download this anywhere off from YouTube. If you need one, email me or take a screenshot and then you can use this one. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about commitment, specifically commitment to building your LifeWave business or any other business that you have elected to do. So specifically today, I want to talk about What kind of commitment are you committing to building LifeWave business? So per the previous slide, I still have 25 hours at my disposal. All right. So now let's look at what it takes for me to grow my team to 450 people in a little bit less than 1 year or over a year, give or take about a year's time. Okay. So here is the question that I would like you to ask yourself. One, how many hours per day are you committed to building your LifeWave team? How many hours per week? How many samples per day are you committed to sending out? And how many samples per week? When I say how many samples per day here, I am talking about Marcy's bee activating working bee system, okay? So now here's my example, okay? The bee working system, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Monday in the AMs, we have our evening calls, okay, as well. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Instead of the 6 hours, I am committed to 1 hour per day and then to come in for the 1 hour training if I have to. So I am committed to plugging in 4 hours for the bee working system. Okay, so this is my 4-hour work week. Now, next, we have the patching podcast, which is the 9 p.m. call, our national call. Okay, so the patching podcast is from 9 to 9:30. And then on a Saturday, that is 1 hour. So I am committed to 3.5 hours per week patching podcasts. All right. And how about Telegram? So I am an like true avid of Telegram. I love to go in there and see the photos, the testimonies, the updates that people, 3,000, I think it's 3,500 people now on Telegram across the globe share their testimonies, ask questions. So I would spend about 3 hours per week, okay, looking at Telegram, because you don't know what kind of golden nuggets you might find there. And sometimes I miss the patching podcast, so I go back and actually listen to the call on Telegram, in Telegram. Next, okay, per week, we have our weekly, and this is in addition to, I would do a personal Zoom call for my team. So sometimes team would call me and says, hey, Noi, I want to introduce you to so-and-so. Can we have a few minutes or an hour with you? And I said, okay, right? So I am committed to about 2 or more hours of Zoom with my team per week. And now the next one is that I am committed to 6 sample kits, send out 6 sample kits to my prospects per week. Because as you know that doing this business, okay, the only person you have to sell to is you. And if you want other people to be the product of the product, you have to ask the question, hey, what do you know about stem cells? Watch this 3-minute video. And would you like a sample kit? Okay, so I'll discuss more of what a sample kit is in other presentations. And then after I did all of this, I still have 12.5 hours disposal. So that means grocery, that means hanging out with friends, that means taking time for God, going to church, going to temple, volunteering, okay? So I still have 12.5 hours, okay? So for those that thinks that they have to sacrifice their social life, not at all. You still have 12.5 hours. So even if you do 6 hours on Saturday, social, birthdays, gatherings, Saturday and Sunday, you're still going to be okay. Or if you want to watch a football game, if you want to hang out with your buddy, if you want to take your kids to the park, with this schedule here, I still have 12.5 hours left. If I want to take additional nap, for example. So this is why you need to keep track of where did the time go. All right. So with this, I will okay, so that is my presentations of where did the time go. Again, I encourage you that building LifeWave business is not easy. Okay, if I, a mom, a wife, a teacher, a practitioner, an Ayurveda health coach, and a student can do it, I believe, with better time management, you can build your LifeWave business too. If I can build my LifeWave team to 450 people in less than 1 year, you can too. So in this business, you are in business for yourself, but you are not in business by yourself. We have such a great system that you can plug into and plug your team into. And that, trust me, you do not have to reinvent the wheel. If I have to reinvent the wheel, I won't be able to do it. Okay, so with that being said, I hope that you can apply this time management technique and time management presentation into your life. So again, thank you very much for listening in today. And if I have not met you in person already, I'm looking forward to meeting each and every single one of you on a national call, on a team call, or in person. Until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.